I'm sad. You've been out all night, know you've been bad. Don't tell me different, know it's a lie. Come to me, honey, see how I cry.
Welcome to the Recovery Show with Bernie Z, that's me. Today I want to talk to you about Step 8 of the Unity Program, and that is Addicts Anonymous should remain forever non-professional, but our service centers may employ special workers. And I want to talk to you about that because that's key to the meetings. The meetings are about non-professionals. That's about fellow addicts in recovery being able to work with each other towards a common goal of recovery and long-term recovery at that. Now, that's not to say that you don't need help sometimes in the form of counseling and that kind of thing. So to employ a counselor or a psychiatrist or a medical doctor or any other form of assistance out there that's a professional is not a bad thing. It's just that you really do need to focus as much effort on the non-professional side as you do the professional side, if not more on the non-professional. One of the things that's really great is Addicts Anonymous is a non-professional meeting. However, and I'm saying Addicts Anonymous as a generic term for the anonymous organizations, but the bottom line is that that's all about addicts getting together and talking through their difficulties in the process of recovery, helping them stay focused on the mission of sharing the message of recovery with others who are still suffering. It's about continuing to have that desire to stay clean, the desire to be better than we were when we were in our addiction. And that's the key to Step 8. But also, and I'll share my case. My case, I am a recovering compulsive gambler. My last bet was November 21st, 2007. And I ended up in adult psych because of suicidal depression. Now, that was good for me because I had a chance to really focus on what it was that was causing me to be where I was at and to really get a grip on the addiction. Now, that said, it didn't cure me. And it never, nothing will ever cure the addiction. However, it did help start the path to a remission of the addiction, putting it into the back burner so I can focus on recovery. It really made a step forward when I went to my first meeting and met a bunch of people who were in the same boat as I was, who had been through the problems that come with addiction, the loss of family members, the loss of respect, the loss of financial and mental and other faculties, and allowed me to really work on that from the perspective of I'm an equal with somebody. And that allowed me to also, when I took the 20 questions, realize just how much of a problem I had. Now, it didn't start that way because I left the meeting after doing the 20 questions and went back to gambling immediately after the meeting, but it only took $1 spending after that meeting to realize I had a problem. Because when you listen to stories about people losing their families, so many things that are so big in life, and you walk out and you do that kind of thing, it really does make you reassess. And since that day, I have not gambled. I have not allowed myself to be too much focused on the addiction, but I also haven't focused on not looking at what I'm doing from day to day to make sure I don't fall into another addiction, can end up in cross addiction. That said, I also have mental health professionals that help me with talking through some things that are better done that way. I'm on medications for suicidal or for the depression issues, also for ADHD and other things. But it's the professional side is more a supplement to the non-professional side of being involved with others who are in recovery. Because when we were in our addiction, we were involved with other people that were in our addiction. We may not have been involved by talking to them or anything, but we were in the same place. And that's the key to that, is to realize that being around people that are focused on the same goal is important. That non-professional aspect, where you're with somebody that understands where you've been, what you've done, and where you're headed. The person that's walked in shoes similar to yours allows you to have some camaraderie there. It's a family connection, and that's as important as any professionals. But it is important that if there's a need for professionals, that you be willing to allow the professionals to be involved. All right? And I don't know if that helped, but I'm hoping that this was beneficial. And if it was, please let me know. And if it wasn't, let me know too. And give me your 2 cents. Thank you.
While I'm sad, you've been out all night, know you've been bad. Don't tell me different, know it's a lie. Come to me, honey, see how I cry.